Hey everyone, it's the Modern Day Nana. I showed you the last video what some of the things we could collect and some of the ways we could do junk journals, but I wanted to hop back on because I feel like I didn't give you enough information about things to look for and things you would need to do a journal. So I thought I'd just show you real quick. I think I've decided on this book to do my junk journal in, and it's already got some really cool pages, so, and the front and back, so this might be a nice way for us to get going. I'm going to take the spine off and we're going to put some rings, do the big rings. We might be able to use a smaller size, but anyway, so for what I'm going to be doing, we're going to need 3 rings. If your book is longer, you might need 4. Yeah, you know, do it according to size. So this is the book I'm going to use, and we'll start deconstructing this and getting it ready in the next video. But I wanted to show you some of the stuff to be on the lookout in your own junk, or if you are out at the thrift store, okay? First of all, I just have saved some packaging, you know, from different things that I have picked up. This was off of a beach towel, but see, that's a nice, that would make a nice, like, bookmark. Here's a nice baggie that something came in. Here's just a big envelope that we could do something with. Save your envelopes that you get cards and things in. Just junk mail. Here's a tab off of a Kleenex box. Yeah, so you get the picture. If you think it would work in a junk journal, then save it. There's just some bubble wrap. And, you know, we might be able to use it. We might be able to incorporate it. So, okay, so your junk mail, basically. Now, this was off of, this was a bag of limes. So, see, these kinds of things, too, make great little additions. So I'm just trying to give you guys stuff that you might have when you're shopping, stuff you get your produce in, paper bags, you know, so on and so forth. Let's see. Now, if you're out at the thrift store, just keep in mind and look through their paper things. I think these are fun this would be fun to put in. I haven't used this book, so you'd have to make sure you gave them the answers on the back, right? But wouldn't this be fun? Stuck in a junk journal, just like stick 1 in, and then, or 2 in, the front and the back, and then give them the answer key in the back. So that's an idea. Oh, I thought this was neat too. And we could just do this in our journal if we wanted. And it is just a book of 500 writing prompts. So we could just stick, you know, cut one, collage it onto something else, and it would give us a prompt to journal for the day. Name one thing you wish your cell phone did for you that is currently does not. Well, that's kind of weird. Write some original thoughts that will be stuffed inside fortune cookies for perfect strangers to read. Okay, so anyway, you know, just some writing prompts. Or you can make your own writing prompts, right? I'm sure there are plenty of things generated on, you know, on the internet. This is, oh look, this has even got a pen. How cute is that? Just little crosswords. So, you know, somebody got it, because there's one in here that's partially done and never used it and didn't do it. But these are fun little things to stick in our junk journal. Also, you can pick these up. Sometimes, you know, people don't want to throw stuff away, so they just, you know, they dump it in the stuff that they're putting at the thrift store. But this would be nice. And generally, if you're junk journaling, then you are, you know, you got pens and markers and things. So just one of these would be nice to put. And it has a little quote on the back of each one. Be who you were created to be, and you will set the world on fire. Catherine of Siena. So that's another option. I picked this up, and this is really cute. See, it's just a thrift store thing. Just all this junk ephemera. You know, the paper stuff is called ephemera. EPHEMERA, if you want to look it up. So, yeah, anything like that, you know, just that loose papery stuff. These make great pages. Or, you know, I've got several old atlases. This is just a map, but I've got a bunch of maps too. You know, you can do a lot with them. So if you see some old maps, you can pick them up. Let's see. Doilies are always a fun addition. And it's not like you got to use like the whole doily or anything. You know, we could just kind of use part of what we've got. Napkins, napkins, napkins. I have got a whole bunch of napkins. So, yeah, if you're out, if you see, or if, you know, you get party napkins or anything, or you go to a party, save your napkin. Well, unless it's dirty. But these are fun to work with. Coffee filters. Another fun thing to work with. More napkins. Tissue paper. You can find some gorgeous tissue paper. I'm not sure what this says. I don't think you're supposed to make it out, but you get the idea. So that's a fun thing to work with inside of your junk journal. This came out of a gift, so you can save your, you know, your tissue paper. The kids get on to me because I'm always gathering up the tissue paper. Another fun thing that we can do a lot of different things with is just these old patterns, right? We could use this part too. That's the instructions, but just the nice, you know, thin pattern. You know, it's just tissue paper. I won't undo it all the way, but you can find those at the thrift store. Stationery. Isn't this pretty? It's like a real thin, I don't know if it has, nope, it doesn't have envelopes with it, but really lovely. And got it at the thrift store. Your old cards, even if you, you know, block this out or whatever, how adorable. And you know, those cards are so expensive. So cards are a great idea to keep. And I keep all my cards. I just picked this up at the thrift store, but these make really fun things to work with. And you've got this nice, neat, already sized card. And you can do a lot with those, and we will work with some when we get to that point. Oh, also, just, you know, just playing cards. We can do a lot with those. Envelopes. Like I said, envelopes you get stuff in the mail, or, you know, if you get stationery, that kind of thing, when you're at the thrift store. I thought this was kind of interesting. It's just a thing. Oh, and look, we have a nice cardboard under here. But this is just a wallpaper border. So, you know, and you have to, you know, you got to have some imagination, because, you know, we're not leaving any of this stuff as it is, right? So we'll tear it up, and that's the fun thing about, you know, using up stuff or getting thrifted stuff or junk stuff. You can use it up, you can cut it up, and you don't feel bad about it. These hearts are cute. If we don't like the wording, we could do something else. You know, sky's the limit. But this is a real nice, heavy, you know, wallpaper. And I've also got a couple rolls of wallpaper. So I'm just giving you ideas. You know, if you're out, fun colors. Got that at the thrift store. And then children's books. Don't overlook the children's books. Go over into the children's books. Look at this. Look how cute that is. And we can take this apart and we could use it if it applies, you know, in our book that we're doing. Also art books. And I have a bunch of, you know, Van Gogh and Monet and things like that. But I thought this one was fun. It was Goodwill. I've used it. It's a John Mellencamp, you know, the singer, is, he's an artist. Make sure I don't have any naked ones in here. But aren't these great? You know, that just might fit our mood, right? That little girl's face might exactly fit our mood. Here's a lady in contemplation. So I love all of these. Okay, so there's that. Like I said, kids' books. Oh, here's a good one. The calendars. You know, if we have calendars, paper calendars that we still put up, or we have at work, or mom has, or, you know, whoever, tell them you want them at the end of the year. And then, of course, Dollar Tree has, you know, some really nice ones for reasonable. Look at these colors. Make it happen. Be kind. What's that say? So loved. It's like, go loved. Anyway, you get the point. Calendars, calendars, calendars. I know this was a Dollar Tree one. And I really like these. I like these colors. Focus on the good. Okay. All right. So we got that. More coloring books. Magazines. I have got gobs of magazines, and you can cut the wording out. You can, you know, if you just want house in something, or if you just want to use some of the letters, right? But then there's also sometimes great pictures. Yeah, if we wanted to, you know, show that we were doing something to get ourselves strong and healthy, or whatever, you know. But there's a zillion places to get magazines. So even if we like this color, you know, if we just had this strip of the green, and we'll do a lot with that too. Cool. So anyway, so yeah, there's just a big variety. Oh, I've got one I was going to show you. Here it is. And it's a real artsy magazine. And I actually got these at the thrift store, and I've used them. So there might not be tons left. But, you know, you get the idea. Just kind of artsy, interesting stuff. Then, last but not least, and I love Dave Matthews, but I don't play an instrument. Got it at the thrift store. And you can find lots of old music books. But, yeah, just tear these out and use some of these pages in a junk journal. Now, I got these, I think I was saying on the last video, I got these at the thrift store. We can just use these and cut these how we want them. They're nice to put a picture in if we want to protect it, or we can make like a little envelope sleeve that you can see through. So these are nice. If you see them, pick them up. Let's see. Just, you know, lots of little books. If you see them, pick them up. Great quotes from women, poems, right? Okay. let me see. I have gotten, you know, cards and different things. These are just inspirational cards. So those are nice. And then stickers. More doilies. Stickers, stickers, stickers. You know, all kinds of stickers. And you can do the alphabet ones. I got these. I think they were like in a kid thing. You punch them out, but these would be nice because, you know, these would be fun if you were spelling a word or wanted to do something, just to punch those out and use them. I'm not sure if I got these, where I got these. I know they have them at Dollar Tree too, but anything like that. And Dollar Tree does have a big selection of you know, cutouts and stickers. The only other thing I really wanted to show you was when the materials we need, and it's not really that many, and we can get by. We need something to bind if we're not using the rings, which I think we're going to use first of all, but I'll go ahead and show you these. I just got this whole thing at the thrift store. Look, they even made it all nice and neat and put it on the little cards for me. Can't ask for better than that, can you? Okay, so there's all kinds of goodies in here. So you can use, to bind your books, you can use embroidery floss. I know a lot of people like to use wax thread. You can get it, like at Hobby Lobby, Amazon, whatever. But and the reason for the wax thread is, see, this is just dental floss, but it's waxed. Basically, it's wax thread. It'll grab and it won't slide and won't kind of come and loosen your book up. You know what I mean? Because it's got the wax on there. So if you don't want to go out and get wax thread, just get you a thing of dental floss. This just happens to be cinnamon, but you can get the white. So that's an option. You can also use things like, let me get my little basket down here. This actually, I had gotten a little kit, making a bookbinding kit at the thrift store. So you can use wire. This is just a nice pliable wire, and I know that you know, that's easy to get and cheap. But it needs to be a nice pliable, right? A nice soft pliable wire. I know Dollar Tree has some that's real pliable. So you could use wire. Oh, look. Here's some wax thread. So it's a little stronger than the dental floss, but it's sticky. Okay, you're gonna need like a tapestry needle. See how it's got the big eye to put your thread through? And then this is going to go through your, whatever you're binding it with. Okay, oh, here's stamps. Just got them at the thrift store. They're just cute to put on. You'll need something. You might be able to use clothespins, but when you go to like gluing your book and things like that, if you glue it, these clips come in handy. Okay, and then yeah, just a variety, whatever, you know. These are just cute little, tiny little, because we have to think of not filling the book up so much that it is so stuffed that it can't shut, right? Just a variety of rulers. Of course, some decent scissors. You might want some little scissors too if you're doing some little precision cutting. just one of these, two of these, you know, this was a heart. But then I was going to show you, oh, here's one that's just round. If you're going to go through anything super duper thick, I had gotten, and I'm sure I've showed you guys before, I had gotten years ago now a Crop-A-Dile. And they really, really are nice because they will go, say, through, here, let me show you. See, so this is a book cover like this one. Okay, now it will do, this is the Crop-A-Dile 2, but watch this go through this. Look how easy that was. Yep, it's super duper easy. And it also does, so it'll go through something, you know, very, very sturdy. It's super strong, like cardboard or, yeah, forget what you call this. That's a really heavy cardboard. And this also, this one does grommets. What did I do with those? You can just buy the grommets. These were from Hobby Lobby. Oh, this says Crop-A-Dile. So I don't know. I'm sure they were half off. So $3 and half off. And I've gotten bigger ones too, but I was going to show you on that book I showed you last time. Oh, Lord, in this mess, who could ever find it, right? So you put this on and then you clamp it down and it does the front and the back. And it just makes it nice and neat. So, I mean, if you don't have one, you could just take something and use some, you know, you could use a little drill. If you needed to get through something tough. And they probably have smaller ones, but I don't know. It's good to have the grommets too. So we can mess with that, and we're not even going to use it this time, but I just wanted to show it to you. All right, so I think we're good. Of course, just some glue, some things like that, but I wanted to show you this junk so you could be looking, keep your eyes peeled. If you get anything in the mail you think might work, you know, save it back. And next video, we're going to start deconstructing our book and making our junk journal. This is pretty big. You wouldn't have to do anything this big, but I want you guys to be able to see, so I wanted it to be bigger for that. And yeah, I have some thoughts on what I'm going to do with this junk journal. Okay, guys, get your stuff together, and I will see you real soon. It's the Modern Day Nana. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll talk to you. Bye.